Hi everybody, and welcome to True Want. So here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you're new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button that you'll see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also that bell beside that subscribe button that I always recommend that you press. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you just once that I have uploaded a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, so I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be in the know. Also in that same area, there is that thumbs up, and that's where you guys come in. If you enjoy the content that I make, please take a second when you arrive to hit that thumbs up. It will turn blue, the number will increase, and that's you helping True Ones get noticed on this huge platform. So I'm thanking you in advance for that thumbs up, and I really truly appreciate it. Okay guys, this is always exciting for me because when we get a little disappointed when something's not going to be in our box, or we get an email from Boxycharm that says, sorry, you know, I might have sent you the wrong shade, or we didn't have that product for you. You get a coupon, and then you're able to use that coupon in the drop shop, or the mega drop shop, which is what this sale that's going on right now is. So what ended up happening was as you know, on my channel, I have 2 bases and 2 premiums that I pay for. And I got a notice on one of my boxes for $12 that the Tresluce palette that I chose as my choice item wasn't going to be in my box. And then the other account that I have, I got a $12 coupon there saying that they didn't send me the right shade that should have been in my box. So initially you're like very disappointed, at least I was, because I was really hoping for that Tresluce palette. And usually with choice, I have never gotten my choice item. But as a lot of you have shared with me, that a lot of us got that letter, and they had communications back and forth with a few of you that you shared with me in the comments that when is a choice item, and I found this out even through another box, that they're going to do their best to give us our choice. It's never promised to us. So that was the first time I've ever heard that, and I've been with Boxycharm almost from the start. So that has been a little bit of an eye-opening for me, but like I said, this only happened this one time, so hopefully, but based on what's going on in the world and shipping and all of that, who knows? But like I said, it only happened to me once. But I got that $12 coupon, and it was in the Mega Drop Shop month. When it's in a Mega Drop Shop month, you have a $25 minimum. That was my understanding. However, only one of you wrote to me that they waive the shipping minimum when it is used with a coupon. But I already spent my dollars, and I made sure to share with you that I bought more than the $25 by that $12. So I bought $37 or more so that when I took that $12 off, I still wouldn't get hit with that shipping charge. Because the shipping charge, I think, is around $5 or $6, and for $5 or $6 in the Mega Drop Shop, you can get so much. So it's, to me, a better deal if you can reach that minimum, but it only happens in the Mega Drop Shop. So as you know, when I place my orders, I leave notes for myself of what's supposed to be in the box, with a little bit of a description of what the product is, what the full retail was, and what I ended up paying for it. So understand that I had that $12. So at the end of the day, everything that I'm going to show you, and I did really, really well. This, at the end of the day, I have written down here that I got $12 off. So I did get my free shipping. There was no handling, there was a $1.99 handling fee, and there was almost $2 in tax. And so my total was $29.81 for everything that I'm going to be showing you here. So I had a couple of things on my wish list that I've been keeping my eyes open, and this was something that months back, a lot of girls were getting this in their boxes, and I didn't get mine as a choice item for me. And as you know, on my channel, I've shared with you about this brand called ORYZA. We're very lucky, if you're also part of IPSY, that I have been getting quads that they're around this size, actually a little bit smaller, and this is their full retail size. And those quads are usually on their website of ORYZA. They're usually around $20. I'm able to pick those up in that $350 section, and I did. And every time there was a different, combination of those 4 colors, I grabbed it. But the one thing I never was able to get was the one that is called here. It's their South Beach Ombre Blusher. And it comes in the same packaging, but just a little bit bigger. There's no mirror or anything on the inside here. And I don't think there was a safety shield in this either. But if you're not familiar, what I do on my channel is I open up everything prior to take a picture for Instagram. And my name there is Truance with the number 2. So if you're not following me there, you are missing out, because sometimes I get packages and things that they only request something on Instagram. So that's where I post. So I really hope that you choose to follow me there. And we're almost at 6,000 on Instagram. So this one here is, like I said, it's this ombre blush. It looks like it almost goes from a beautiful beige tone all the way to a pink down to that gorgeous coral. I will do swatches of everything because I have so much to swatch here. I want to share everything. But this was the first item that was on my wants list that I saw in this sale. So I said, I'm going to grab this first. So this was for $5 and it is a $28 retail value. Whoops, something just dropped that's on my desk here. It says South Beach is a perfect blending combination of coral pink and warm apricot tones in a silky matte formulation that applies evenly, giving a radiant and healthy sun-kissed glow. It says ORYZA's Beauty Ombre Blushers are lightweight, silky with mineral-based blushers, which deliver a dewy, soft glow. They're saying their ombre blushes are available in 2 shades. One would have been Malibu Sunrise and the other was South Beach. When I went on, I think there was only this one available in the drop shop. And they're saying each will deliver a natural, even, and radiant flush of color. They're saying they are packed in their signature slim line, no waste, no fuss, eco-responsible and fully recyclable packaging. And at ORYZA, we are dedicated to delivering performance-based formulas in packaging that is not designed to distract, but designed to save the planet. So that is the simple packaging that they're sharing with us here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one swatch of the top, the middle, and then the bottom, so that if you want to see them all this way, and then I'll do a swirl around so that we can see what they all look like together. And those are the 3 shades that are in here. So they're really different. So if you really want to, you can use a smaller brush and you can choose which shade you want. Or I'm going to just, I have a wet cloth and a dry cloth right beside me because like I said, we have a lot to swatch in this video. I'm so excited that this arrived so early, but I did try to order at the beginning of the sale. So this one here is, what I'm gonna do is swirl it all around. So we get this shade here, and then I'll do it right on top so we can see what that ends up looking like. Look at that. That is beautiful. So this is really fantastic. For $5, I have a choice of almost 4 blushes, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Again, the name of this is called ORYZA, and the one that I got is in South Beach. The next one that I got here, and it was only because I had the $12. I was really hoping that that Tresluce palette would have been in there to choose from, because sometimes the inventory that they have, I was informed, sometimes the inventory that they have for the charm room, for the drop shop, and for the boxes are all in 3 different locations. So sometimes you see something is sold out in one, yet you were able to pick it up in another. So there was a choice this month for 2 palettes for the month of June that's coming up. We just finished the choices. There was a choice between this Eloise, which is what this palette is here, and it was called Saharan Nights. And then there was the other choice was in the Violet Voss. So because it is going into a luxe month, normally I get 2 bases, so I don't have to worry. One of the palettes would have gone in one, and one of what choices would have gone in my other box that I pay for. So because it was a luxe month, I couldn't do that. So I really had to make a decision, which is so hard for me. So what ended up happening was I chose the Violet Voss. When I saw the initial colors that a lot of girls were showing on Instagram, I was not interested in all, and it was an easy decision. I was only going to choose this one. And then what ended up happening when Boxycharm came out with it in their sneak peeks, which I shared with you, and it wasn't on Violet Voss's website yet, which it is now, the one that we're going to be getting. So we're getting a new launch with that palette if you chose the Violet Voss for June. But we ended up seeing that the colors were different, and that's why I went with the Violet Voss, because I was really more familiar with it. But I was really disappointed that I couldn't choose this one. And then I saw someone else who gets PR that they were showing some sneak peeks on some of the products, and they ended up swatching this palette. And that's when I said, you know what, if that shows up in the drop shop and the price is right, I'm gonna grab it, because to me, the swatches blew me away. So this one has a full mirror on the top. It also came with the safety shield. And we've received a huge palette from this brand before. And I'm gonna have to go through my stash because for some reason I don't remember it that well. And this is the colors that are in here. And these are all shimmer shades, but if you're like me, I really enjoy, my entire eye is usually all mattes. So what I do is I usually put a little bit of a pop of a color in the corner of my eye to lighten it up and in the center of my eye to give it that pop. And if you're traveling with a whole huge selection of mattes, one palette like this that has a lot of different tones and the shimmers is absolutely fantastic. But like I said, a lot of times we always get a mixture of mattes and shimmers or solely mattes. I think one of the first palettes I got from Boxycharm was from the brand called Blink. And it was also a palette like this that had all those shimmer shades, and it ended up going with me everywhere. I couldn't believe how much I used it. And that's why I love so much the boxes, because it's opening me up to things that I would have spent the money on. So when you get a whole box for like $30 or even $40, one of the products for me has always more than paid for the box. So I'm able to play and experiment. And these are the things that I treat myself to. So this is what I chose with this one. This one is $9 and it is normally a $35 palette. And if you chose this, I'm gonna swatch it, and I think you're gonna be happy with this choice as well. And they're saying this is the Saharan Nights palette. It features 6 unique, super sparkly and highly pigmented shimmers that truly leave all your nights golden. So let me just put this down, and I will definitely give you guys the swatches as well as me. So there are some names on here. It says, let me swatch it and then I'll tell you the name as I put it up here. So we're gonna do 3 at a time. So this one is called Ibiza, this is called City Lights, and this is called Cocktail Hour. So those are the first 3, and there's 6 in here. And then I'll swatch I'll wipe my hand and we'll be able to swatch others. But they are beyond. And when I saw them swatched, I said, oh, did I make the wrong decision? But you know what? I don't think we can make wrong decisions because of the Mega Drop Shop. For another $10, you know, you're able to pick up these type of products that we never would be able to even have access to, let alone, because this is a brand that I've never really seen before. So the fact that we get these brands being introduced to us and then we get to introduce it to others, especially if you have a channel or a friend, it's everything and more. So here are the next 3 here, and they feel so silky, and literally I'm going so lightly on this. This one is called Miami, this one is called Disco, and this one is called Las Vegas. So we'll do a swatch right above it, so we'll be able to see all of them together here. And this Las Vegas looks like almost a duochrome. It's like getting, what they mean by duochrome is you're getting different shades within, it's just not one solid shade. Really, really stunning. So those are the 6 colors, and that is in the Eloise Saharan Nights palette. Like I said, this was a choice item for next month. So if you chose it, I think you're gonna be very happy. I would have been ecstatic if this was in my box. So I'm gonna take the swatches off my hand here the best that I can. I did bring out my melt spray, so if I had to, I'd be able to use that. And then I just have a dry cloth right beside it. The next one was a palette that I kept seeing in the Ipsy shopper. And it was just timing for me that either I was getting a lot of palettes that month or I just never pulled the trigger, let's put it that way. So this is the one that's called, from this brand called HipDot. And as I shared with you on my channel, how I got introduced to this brand was also through the boxes, and it was through their Xeon palette. And I fell in love. When that palette showed up in my box, I could not stop using it. And so then when I saw another palette available from this brand HipDot, and it had all those warm colors, I said, you know what, that's gonna be on my wants list. So that's what I had. So that ORYZA blush was on there, as was this. And this one is called Witchy Warms. This is the outer packaging that it comes in. And the packaging is just as beautiful on the actual palette that is on here as well. So let me just read to you. It says it has pressed pigment as well as a glitter palette. And I also got this for $9. This is a $22 palette. And it says it's inspired by fall leaves, witchy festivals, and let's be real, pumpkin spice lattes. This is a Witchy warm that delivers a perfect combination of 9 warm neutrals in soft mattes, buttery shimmers, and gleaming foils. The XL shade pans make this palette perfect for everyday use. The shades will include Coven, which is a warm ivory matte, Unknown, which is a toffee brown matte. So let's open this and see if there's a full mirror in here, and there is also a safety shield. Oh wow, it's embossed inside. Oh, I'm hoping the camera picks all this up for you guys. It is so beautiful. So what they said about the colors, I'm just going to read them and then we'll swatch. It says the Coven is a warm ivory matte. Unknown is a toffee brown matte. The Bad Mouth is a burgundy shimmer. Charmed is a nude shimmer. Magic is a rose brown shimmer. The next one is a burnt Serena matte, or Sienna matte, excuse me. And the next one is Hex, which is a golden champagne shimmer. Cloves, which is a warm rose matte, and Salem, which are all these witchy names, deep burgundy matte. This is also cruelty-free. They're saying it is vegan, talc-free, paraben-free, as well as mineral oil-free. So I don't even want to touch this. The pictures inside are just beyond. All right, so let me do 3 at a time, which seems to be my theme. So this is the top row. We have Coven, Unknown, and Bad Mouth. Oh, they're beautiful. There's something about HipDot. Like I said, it was a brand that I got introduced to from the boxes, and then I started seeing it everywhere. It's so funny how when that happens to me all the time, that all of a sudden I'll see, I'll learn of something and then I'll start seeing commercials for it all the time. This one is called Charmed, Magic, and Sorceress. Yeah, they're beautiful. Those are just stunning. And these are colors, they call them fall colors, but I seem to gravitate to these colors all the time. And usually how I spruce this up is I'll put a yellow or something in the middle, but these to me are those colors that everybody can really benefit from. This one is called Hex, Cloves, and Salem. And those are those there. Just beautiful. The color payoff is beautiful. These are swatching very similar to the one that is Xeon, and Xeon had more of those burgundy shades mixed with the neutrals. It really, like I said, I just couldn't get enough of it, and I never used to wear those type of colors. And this is what I mean. You get to play and experiment and play, because we never had access to these type of prices before, and a lot of these brands at these prices, which is even like better than ever. All right, let me wipe this off because the next one is another palette. Is this not crazy? All right, so what I ended up getting with this one here was where it all started. I didn't get that Tresluce palette, so I was looking high and low for something from the Tresluce brand, and this is one that is called Dazzling. It's in Spanish. This one is Dazzling, Suenos palette and brush kit. And this I got for $9. It is normally a $30 package. It has a small palette in here, but it also came with 2 full-size brushes. They're saying this is a set that you could only exist in your Tresluce dreams. This kit features a 6 shadow pan palette with a mix of all new dazzling shimmer and matte shades infused with that Mexican blue agave, which is what she's known for in her palettes, and 2 vegan eye brushes to create the ultra stunning looks. The palette comes with a mirror for easy to use and on the go application. So this is the packaging, like I said, that it came in. It has really beautiful details all the way around on the edges as well as the front. And then inside here came this palette, which I will open up, and these 2 beautiful brushes. So we have the shader brush, which is like that, which is always great to pack on my initial I always tell you I use an eye base, and then I use the lightest shade to pat it down. A lot of girls like to leave it sticky. I don't. I usually use the lightest shade to set the actual eye primer, or you can use this in the center of the eye for your shimmers. And then, of course, everyone needs a fantastic blender brush, and that's what this one looks like. And I love this style where it is a lot longer, so you have more flexibility with it, and you could really like shade things out. This is perfect. So I'm really excited because I have not had the opportunity to try her brushes, but I did see a couple of girls in PR months ago get their brush set, and they were so impressed with it that they went to her website to see what other brushes were available. So when this came with 2 brushes and a palette, I decided I would choose this one to try the brand. So this one here, like they said, has a little mirror inside. It also comes with a safety shield. So I'm going to put this Let's try to do it this way. So here we go. So these are the shades that are in here. I'm going to take a closer look myself to it, but I'm looking at this for the first time with you guys. So let's do like I do, the 3 swatches, and those are the colors there. This one is saying Purple Rain. This is saying Vivid Suenos, and this one is saying Amor Eterno. Those are the 3 there. So again, these to me are those shades that if you, you can make this spring or you can make this fall. I'm impressed. Okay, and then the last 3 that are on here, because there's only 6 in this, is another one that is 1 shimmer, and it is the 2 mattes on the bottom. So these are gorgeous. You could really split this up into the 3, where this can go in the center or in the corner of the eye. And this one is called Champagne. This one is called Calabaza Hues, and this one is called Cozy Cocoa. And those are those there. Beyond stunning. So beautiful. So that, like I said, I got the 2 brushes and that palette to be able to at least try this brand. And that is in the for $9, and they're saying that would have been a $30 retail. And then the last, I think this is, yeah, this one here was really to get me to that number. This is a product that I've used before, and I tell you, it is one of my favorite brands. It is this brand called AHAVA, and this is their Leave On Dead Sea Mud Dermud Intense Foot Cream. They're saying it is for dry and sensitive skin relief. This one here says it is, I paid $6 for this. This is a $29 value. This is 100 ml. And they're saying this is a unique and powerful foot cream that is based on Derma Mud, which is their trademark, for a leave-on Dead Sea Mud complex. It is an integrating into the cream. It soothes and restores your skin's vitality. This foot cream provides intense hydration and comfort to rough, dry, and cracked feet, preventing further dryness. It says apply generously onto clean feet and soles, and it's recommended before bedtime. I'm very lucky I don't have any of those issues that they mentioned, but it could also be because I always use these type of creams. So this one here is really thick, and I enjoy so much. There's no real scent on this at all. I think I got that on my nose at all. I'm just going to put it on my other hand because it's not a hand cream, it is a foot cream, but I just take a little bit out. But you can see how thick the product is. And if you're going to put this on before bed, I always suggest putting on a pair of cotton socks over it. And then when you take it off in the morning, the heat and everything from your feet during the night, and you also don't get all the creams over your, all your bedding, but it's so fantastic. So I always, after I take a bath at night, I always try to do, all the creams and lotions and potions. And if I end up doing a foot cream, I will always put a pair of socks over it. So excited about that. If it wasn't for the $12 coupon, I don't think I would have gone shopping, because as you know, on my channel, I do purchase a lot. And but the sales are always so tempting, and I'm always here to share with you the spoilers and the deals and everything. And at the beginning, I was buying everything, and then it got to a point that I wasn't having the time to enjoy everything that I was even getting in my boxes, let alone the sales outside. So this is what I ended up choosing, and a lot of it I'm very excited to share was on my wants list, and I'm not disappointed. So I got the blush from ORYZA. I got a sneak peek for all of us for the Eloise Sahara Nights Shadow Palette. That was a choice item for us. I got the Tresluce to finally get something from this brand that I lost out on, with a palette and then 2 brushes. Then we got this gorgeous palette that was also on my wants list from HipDot, and then an item that I would replenish. So to me, this was an absolute win. This is almost like I created my own box for myself for $30. So this was almost like a base box. So it's exciting. Please share with me in the comments down below if you've had the opportunity to purchase anything from the drop shop that ended up being even better than what you expected, or it's something that you were disappointed on but had your hopes on, and now you got the opportunity to try it for a small amount of dollars, so the disappointed isn't as huge as it would be. But I would love to know that as well, because we always share with each other in the comments down below. I do have a second order coming. I think it's on delivery for today as well, so at one point today I will try to film a second video, but for now this is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, and that's it. So Take care, everybody. Continue to stay safe and well, and I'll see you all soon again in my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.